Hello, I'm Mark Visser, aka Sparkus, and I live in Japan. It's New Year's 2011. Oops, sorry. Yeah. It's New Year's 2011 here in Japan, and we, like most of the Japanese population, have come to a shrine today. And we've got a bit of a wait. Most people on New Year's hit the shrines to ask for a blessing for the new year, and also to dispose of the good luck charms from the previous year and get new ones for this year. And to eat festival food. Yakitori, various meats on a stick. Gotta love it. Maybe not the prices though. Overpriced plastic and vinyl crap for kids to beg their parents to buy them. Really small candy apples. And cotton candy. So a lot of the same stuff you'd find in a North American festival, just with Japanese character designs. So my family and I have come today to Mizuta Tenmangu, the largest shrine in the area, to do the traditional New Year's prayers for good luck and health and whatnot in the coming year. Generally people visit 3 shrines, just to hedge their bets, I guess, and get a lot of luck. Still a ways away. So we've gotten a bit closer. You can probably see bells ringing up there. People throw money, usually these 5 yen coins. Throw in money, clap your hands, ring a bell, make a prayer, and you're good for the year. People don't send Christmas cards in Japan, they send New Year's cards called Nengejo. At the shrine here, they had a tent set up for last-minute Nengejo purchases if people had forgotten to get their New Year's cards on time. They could grab them here and quickly print them up at home and send them out. There are people throwing their money and pray. And here people hang up special prayers. Well, that was our first New Year's shrine visit. We'll be hitting another one tomorrow, so I'll get some more video then. Another one in Kurume. I want to get more video, but with 3 kids, it's not that easy. Another thing people always do at New Year's in Japan is to go visit family. I've come with my wife to her uncle's place, and there's a whole crowd of people in there. I got a bit of a headache, though, so I decided to come outside and get a bit of air. Take a little bit of a walk. And if I can remember where I'm going, there was a place with a whole bunch of bonsai outside, which I thought I'd take a little bit of a picture of and throw into the video, because it was neat. Somebody has quite the hobby with their bonsai. It's gotta be like 30, 40, 50 of them over there. I'll see if I can find it. By the way, come to think of it, we did not go to Suitengu as we were planning, a rather large shrine in Kurume, but we're planning to go to another one that's nearby here, which has the coolest New Year's festival I've ever been to. It's either the 3rd biggest or one of the top 3 fire festivals in Japan. Unfortunately, it is on January 7th, and I have to work January 7th, so I will not be able to go videotape it. I really wanted to. Maybe another year. It's too bad. I've been there twice, and it is quite something. They drag huge burning bundles of bamboo around the shrine several times, and the guys dragging it are only wearing these little loincloths, and it is cold. I helped them the first time. I got on one of the ropes and was helping pull it around and around. It was so much fun, but I missed the last train and had to walk a good chunk of the way home and then stay in a capsule hotel and go home the next morning. And I stank of smoke, but it was really cool. I really hope to get a video of that someday. Oh, I missed it. I think it was even more than I remember. Somebody has got quite the hobby. For those of you who don't know, bonsai is the art of miniaturizing trees. They can be very beautiful, and they can take a very, very long time to grow properly. And what some people probably don't know is it's not bonsai. That is a cheer. The small trees are called bonsai. When I tell Japanese people that mistake that most foreigners make, they really laugh or are just very surprised. Same with karate and karaoke. Some of my wife's in-laws flying a kite. For some reason, flying a kite is also considered to be a New Year's activity. Pretty much only New Year's. I've never really seen people fly kites apart from New Year's. I don't know why. We've come to our second shrine. We were going to go to Suitengu, but instead we've come to Tamataregu, which is in Daizenji. Here they hold one of the 3 biggest fire festivals in Japan. Ooh, it looks like there are some preparations right here. This is some of the bamboo that they'll make into bundles in 5 days and light on fire and drag around this shrine. I'm actually going to try and come back for that. Ooh, they got some fire going already. Looks nice and warm. More bamboo, more preparations for the fire festival. Yeah. I've got a class that day, but I'm going to try and come out. I really hope I make it in time, because it is a really cool festival. Actually, it's bloody cold, and then if you get close enough to the fire, it's pretty hot. Nice and warm. There we go, selling the good luck charms for the new year. Here, people get their fortunes. I've heard people say if your fortune's good, you tie it there to make it come true, and I've heard people say if your fortune's bad, you tie it there so that it doesn't come true. I really have no idea which one it is, or maybe it's both. I don't know. We've kind of come in from the back door, so what we didn't see is this. This is where you're supposed to come and wash your hands and purify yourself before entering the shrine. We came through the back way, so didn't quite manage to get that. Gotta love meat on a stick. Yakitori is the best. A little expensive at festivals, though. I just noticed the snow has not yet melted off the roof here. Just about everywhere else it's gone, but I guess that was in the shade. Well, that was shrine visit number 2. I don't think we're going to hit number 3 this year. 2's enough. Apparently you have until the 7th to actually hit 3. There are a couple of New Year's traditions that I wanted just to mention to round off the video. I didn't get video of them, but I thought I'd mention them anyway. One thing is called otoshidama. This is a tradition, which I think started in China, of giving children money at New Year's. I think it's for good luck, at least that's what they say in China. Now it's just because the kids want money. Another thing is the nengajo, which I mentioned before, the New Year's cards. A cool thing about the nengajo is that on the back of each card is a unique number. And after they've all been sent out and everyone's gotten theirs, probably around the middle or the end of January, the post office, who's responsible for taking care of all the nengajo, publishes a list of numbers. And you check the back of all your New Year's cards, and if you get one of those numbers, if your number comes up, you get a prize. The only thing we've ever gotten is little stamps, no big deal, so like a 70 yen prize. But the top prizes are things like a new 42-inch TV, or an onsen trip, or a notebook computer. So there are some really good prizes. They just don't ever come our way. One other one is mochi, making mochi. Mochi is a kind of a rice cake, is not the right way to call it, but it's basically you take a certain kind of rice, called mochi rice, if you translate the Japanese name, and then you beat the shit out of it until it is a sticky, messy paste. And people put it around their house in little stacks of 3 and put it on your car for the new year to bring good luck, I guess. And they do eat it too. And the only thing is, there are deaths every year from eating mochi. Usually elderly, maybe they took too big a bite or it was too dry a piece, it gets stuck in the throat, they choke to death. It seems a rather dangerous food to me. I've had it, it's... by itself, it's pretty bad. It's just bland. A lot of the time, people will put anko, sweet bean, in the middle of it. Makes it much more palatable, but it's still not one of my must-eats, At least it's done better here than in South Korea. I lived there for a year or two, and the South Korean version is dry as a bone. Avoid it at all costs. If you're going to have beaten up rice, do it in Japan. So that's about all I can think of for New Year's traditions. I'm sure there's more. I'm sure I'll find some more. Gotta leave something for another video for next year. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the video if you feel so inclined. I'm Mark Visser, aka Sparkus. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you back here again for another I Live in Japan really soon. And it's January 1st, 2011. And we have snow again. End of one year, beginning of another. And snow. This doesn't happen very often.